Keenan Channels here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, and today we're in Wardensville, West Virginia, taking a look at 45 Maple Lane, which is kind of an iconic property for Wardensville. It's the house on the hill overlooking Wardensville. This home has been in the HEISHMAN family for generations, and it's time for it to find a new owner. And this house sits on just shy of an acre of ground here, just off Main Street here in Wardensville. That's the main drag down there, as you can see, which I guess is Route 259 or 55, one or the other. But the property, this is Maple Lane coming in right here. And the property corner's probably just on this side of that electric pole and kind of runs right down by the cedar tree alongside the Methodist church here. And then down to the properties below. And what you'll notice here, so like where my truck's sitting at is where you're going to come in with your driveway. This is the neighbor's driveway over here, and you'll see a water meter here. There's town water here with this house, and there's also public sewer available, but this house is on a septic system. They did not have to hook up to the public sewer here. So this home utilizes a septic, but public sewer is available. And if you see these little stakes right here, part of the neighbor's driveway and part of that shed of the neighbor's was encroaching on this lot. So these folks just gave them about 25/100ths of an acre to clean that up. So so no encroachments, anything like that. All that's been cleaned up. Good survey work on this property. Just look at the views you have from here. I mean, Wardensville is one of the hottest zip codes in West Virginia right now. There's a lot of stuff going on here. It's kind of like the gateway to the west. You know, if you're coming from Northern Virginia, the DC Baltimore Beltway area, this is kind of one of the first places you hit West Virginia, and I call it the gateway to West Virginia. But the roof's got a standing seam metal roof on the house. I mean, it's obviously rusty. It needs coated with something. Vinyl siding on the house, vinyl replacement windows. The siding and the replacement windows are about 20 years old. And this little shed belongs to it. And the property line runs right from the back of the shed right down like that. That part you see down there used to belong to the property. But they sold that to the VFW, which is right below us here. So that leaves you with just, like I said, I mean, it's just a hair under an acre here. And fuel furnace here for the home, front porch. I mean, the house has good bones here. You know, I could see people going one of two ways here. They might want to take this house down and just use this beautiful lot right here overlooking the town, or you know, you could certainly invest some money. A lot of things in the town of Wardensville have been rehabbed lately, and restore this house to its former glory. But property lines here about, you know, I think that's I don't know if that's a cherry tree maybe. You can see where it's mowed to. That's about the property line there. But look how pretty this is from here. The views are incredible. You can walk to just about anything in Wardensville from here. The bushes kind of got the house shrouded here from Main Street. Big white pines here in the yard. But this is an iconic property in the town of Wardensville. It's available, very reasonable price, $149,900, and you almost kind of got a blank canvas here to do what you want to do with. So come check it out. Keenan Channels here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty. I'm gonna give you the inside tour here of 45 Maple Lane in Wardensville. So you come in here and there's a little, like a little mud room where you come in, and that's where you got your panel box and everything. And coming on inside, I'm gonna call this the dining room here. That's what I would assume this to be. And as you can see, there's a register there for the fuel furnace, so that the hot air is going to blow out there. Now the ductwork does not run upstairs. I mean, the heat's going to rise here, so so there's no ductwork ran upstairs. But you know, this carpet's laid down here, but there's hardwood underneath the carpet and stuff in here. I'm going to call this room here a bedroom. You know, a lot of these rooms don't have closets, but this is where the bathroom is. So if you wanted to have a bathroom there, you know, be on the main level, this is about your only choice, because this is the bathroom here. You know, and as you can see, I mean, this was an add-on. The house originally wouldn't have had a bathroom in it. New hot water heater and everything. Bathroom's not too bad. This old towel stuff's coming back. But so this is going to be, we'll call that a bedroom, call this the dining room. And then here's your kitchen, which was obviously at some point in time, I don't know how the original layout of this house was, but you just got a little tiny kitchen in here. I would assume back in the day this would have been the kitchen. I could be wrong about that. This is just a big foyer area here. You go out on the front porch there. And then I'm going to say that this is the living room in here. Once again, you got hardwood here under the carpet that's just kind of laid on the floors in here. We'll go upstairs. Now, this house has been in the HEISHMAN family for years upon years upon years. And eventually, the one brother, Norman, ended up with this house. And his other brother tells me that maybe about 20 years ago, these are all vinyl replacement windows throughout the house. There's a metal roof on it and vinyl siding. So, and the house has been rewired also. There's new wiring throughout the house. As you can see here where there was a smoke detector, the house has been rewired. So, I mean, it has decent bones in terms of like the upgrades with the windows, the roof, and the siding, which are important. So as we come upstairs here, I'm just going to call this 4 bedrooms up here. You have a room here. This room's bigger. No closet in this room. This is the bigger room up here. And then you pass through to this next room, which does not have a closet. But I'm going to, you know, back in the day when these houses were built, you know, people didn't have a whole lot of clothes or a big wardrobe. So, you know, there's really not closets in these rooms. But I'm going to say these are 4 bedrooms up here. The floors are pretty. I mean, you know, that almost looks like pine flooring to me. Could be wrong about that. But, you know, some nice old trim work in here. You know, it's going to be up to whoever gets this as to whether or not they want to try to rehab this home or tear it down and just use the beautiful lot that it's sitting on. But, and then also, there's a stairway to the basement from outside. This house just has a partial basement under it. But you can get into the basement from this room here. I'm going to go down here. It's going to be a little scary. But I don't think I think the light bulb's burned out. But as you can see, there's just a little partial basement down here. Let me see if I can get... Nah, the light bulb's burned out down here. But here's your fuel furnace. And there's where it goes outside. And there's a little set of Bilco doors that kind of cover up the stairwell from outside. But Wardensville is the place to be. And this is probably the best lot in the town of Wardensville. So come check this out. Roll up your sleeves and get to work.